Hi everybody and welcome to today's episode of Ask Alli. I've been getting a lot of requests from you guys to talk about my study abroad experience, and that is something that I would love to talk to you guys about. So I decided to apply to study abroad through FSU. I lived in Valencia, Spain for 4 months and I think it was 2010? God, that was a long time ago. But it was honestly one of the best experiences of my entire life. The point of this video is not to tell you how amazing my life is. The point of the video is to sort of encourage you guys to study abroad and to give you some tips on how to go about applying and, just the general benefits of study abroad. So reason number one that I think study abroad is one of the greatest things in the world is language learning possibilities. Any second language learner or anybody trying to learn any language will tell you that immersion is the best possible way to sort of get your brain to start thinking and working in a second language. If you are really interested in a culture or a language, the best thing you can possibly do is live there. Go there. Talk to the people who are native speakers of that language, who have grown up in that culture their entire lives. You're not going to find any of that information in a textbook. The truth of the matter is just, being around it 24 hours a day, 7 days a week really starts to change the way your brain sort of makes connections to things. And so that's the number one reason that I would say study abroad is the best ever, is if you want to really immerse yourself in a language or culture. I could probably go on with about 14 billion other reasons why you should do it. Here's another one. Making awesome friends. When you go to study abroad, you're going to encounter a group of people who more than likely have really acutely similar interests. In a study abroad environment, you've literally removed yourself from your native land and language and you've transplanted to somewhere else because you're super interested in being there. And so in that way, I feel like you're going to run into a lot of other people who are really specifically interested in a lot of things that you are. And you're gonna meet some amazing freaking people. Granted, I met some people who were slightly less than amazing, but that doesn't matter because that shaped my experience as well. But I made some really, really good friends. I met a lot of local people that I became friends with, and it really just sort of helps you, it just helps you become an adult, in my opinion. I feel like after I studied abroad, I had such a good idea about, how to interact with other people and how to make smart choices. It just really forced me, to basically not be an idiot, I guess. But I just think study abroad is so great, and the whole experience basically for me was made possible through scholarships. I know that some people have asked a little bit about the financial end of it. That can get a little bit boring, so I don't want to go super in depth with that. But the truth of the matter is, when I was starting out in school and when I was going to study abroad, I paid my way through school with scholarships because, I didn't have the money to go. I mean, I think my study abroad program was like $13,000 or something like that, and I didn't have 13 grand lying around. So I wrote to a scholarship program called the Winthrop-King scholarship, and I won, and so I got to go to Spain basically for free on their dime. And so what I want to tell you guys, the message of that is not like, oh, look at me, I did this thing for free. The message behind that is you guys can do that too. Probably more than 90% of you guys are way smarter than I am, and you can do way more things. You guys have the knowledge and the accessibility, you just have to know where to apply those things. And so what I'm saying is look for scholarships. Don't just sit there and cry because you can't afford it. I couldn't afford it either, but I tried really hard. I talked to a lot of people and I figured it out. So if you have, questions or concerns about that, talk to some faculty members, talk to any staff members who work in the financial aid office of your college or university, talk to other students who have studied abroad and ask them what they did to sort of get their financial stuff in line. If this is a dream that you want to experience, do not let money get in your way. Seriously, that is the dumbest thing that could ever possibly happen. If you want to study abroad, find a way to do it. Work 18,000 jobs until you make the money to study abroad. And trust me guys, if I can do it, you can do it. If you have the drive, it's possible. So that's what I have to say about study abroad. It was a friggin' amazing experience, and I have a ton of actual vlogs from when I lived in Spain. You can actually go, I'll put a link in the description maybe to when I started living in Spain. And if you have any other questions about study abroad or anything else, please let me know in the comments below, or you can tweet me and I will do my best to get back to each and every one of you guys. And if you have any other suggestions for what you'd like to see me talk about here on Ask Alli, you can also tweet me those or leave them in the comments below. Alright everybody, thanks again for watching. Be sure to subscribe and we'll see you next time on Ask Alli. Thanks for watching.